Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. I'm playing an EGIK WM France Tech G456 game. The G456 game with fiscused PJ17 and these two. So, looking at this first pile, so plow driver is good, and then freeloader is good. I think I'm taking freeloader because of house steward and hedge keeper and master stableman. I would say all three of those cards are better with a bigger house with more. House steward obviously better with a bigger house. Hedge keeper rewards you having lots of actions, and master stableman. Master stableman doesn't necessarily lean one way or the other, but I think these two in particular, if I got one of them back, they're both better with freeloader. So, oh, Hedgemaster. I feel like I probably just have to take Hedgemaster. I can't risk shipping that along to the Hedgekeeper. Otherwise, Peon would be fine. I don't know. I get Plow so I think freeloader is worse than normal. Mastermind is. I mean, getting Mastermind back would be great, but that's never happening. The quality of this pack's quite low. Yeah, these are the next two cards, and I'm gonna get maybe Expert Builder, but not really anything I'm too happy playing. Okay. Probably Zipper Maker here. Racing Stable Manager is the pick if I get, like, I don't know, a card where you get a stable every time you build fences, and then I fence stable field all with one action. But yeah, no. Racing Stableman, there is Master Stableman out there, but the problem with Master Stableman is usually you want to be able to hold your pair of animals. So that means you're building multiple stables at once, which makes Racing Stable Manager worse. So, oh, whoops, I should take the card. Seems like a good idea. Okay, yeah, knowing Hedgemaster's out there, Fence Helper looks like a good play here. Just have to make sure I leave myself lots of open wood that can be used to fence. Stockbroker for the hedge, the Stable Master will be pretty good too. Got to be some decent hands out there. I like the idea of one wood for a point though. Like drawing Genius quite a bit with freeloader, but it might wheel. Yep. Yep. I expect that it will. Which is part of why I didn't talk about it. Because, yeah, with freeloader, obviously, you can get family growth without room, or with room whenever it comes out. You get the round 12, round 13 actions. So it might function very similarly to an overachiever, but you don't have to dedicate such a high pick to it. Don't know if it's just me, but it's a bit laggy. My bit rate's quite high. I'm getting 6K kilobytes per second. So, looks okay on my end. Could possibly be a flash issue. I know my laptop has a ton of flash issues. I actually probably need to do a fresh install to fix them, which is annoying. Also, it's kind of silly that to get into like Windows safe mode now, you have to like turn off and on your computer a bunch of times in a row. And I corrupted my hard drive doing that on this one before I switched it out. Hope Fiscus is still here. I took a little bit before I took my first picks, so they did their first two picks certainly. Just turning on the stream makes my computer hotter. I can tell. It puts out a little bit more heat. I think, at least. It's held up well. My computer's 10 years old. I built it, bought a bunch of parts Boxing Day 20... Was it 2010 or 2011? Must have been Boxing Day 2011, so it's 9 years old. Most of it, at least. I did put more RAM in. And I changed the video card. I don't really think I upgraded the video card that much, but I certainly changed it about, well, in March or whatever. It was fun when I couldn't stream because of my video card, and then I couldn't stream because the cat chewed through the internet cable, and then she did it again. And actually, I can tell, I can see evidence that she's been chewing on this one, but just as long as she doesn't like get through, then we're okay. This is not the hand I was expecting to see come back here. And Carrot Farmer's okay with Freeloader, but I'm obviously taking Hedgekeeper here. I mean, Plow Driver Freeloader is fine too, because you get as many Reedstone food actions as you need. And you can get Family Growth when it comes out, but I think there's just no way I'm not taking Hedgekeeper with Hedgemaster in hand. These don't really matter. Frame Builder if I want to build non-wood rooms. Sure. Imagine if I get like a good stone action in the round I zipper maker. That could represent a lot of food. Okay. I don't really want Crooked Plow. I kind of like taking Melon Patch here over Crooked Plow. The other thing I'm looking at is Pastureland. Yes, considering there's Wine Closet and Archangel, I think I'm taking Melon Patch here, because even worst case scenario, it's probably 2 fields. Well, worst case scenario, it's 1 field, but it might be multiple fields this game. So knowing that House Steward is out there, Flat Hill is better than normal. Whenever you play an Ock, you can get a boar after. I mean, if my first Ock is Freeloader, and then my second Ock is Hedgemaster, I wouldn't mind getting a boar when I play Hedgemaster. That would be fine. Problem is the grain field. I don't really have any interest in the grain field. I think I'll take Flat Hill here. Yeah. And I'm probably not playing my whole hand. I'm playing maybe 4 cards. Probably not playing Fence Helper. We'll see. I might play Fence Helper. So I don't need Stone Giant with Freeloader. Fruit Tree is very good. Wood card is interesting because with Freeloader, I can get on the occupation space in each of the first 3 rounds no matter what. So it means Wood cart could be played as early as second action round 3. What would those moves be? It would be Freeloader, probably Hedgekeeper, Fence Helper maybe. Or Freeloader, Hedgekeeper, Hedgemaster. Play Woodcart. Fruit Tree is good though. Fruit Tree is good. But knowing that the House Steward is out there, I'm taking Woodcart. Also, it might work with Zipper Maker. I'm not totally sure. It says you receive with each, so I assume the food comes from what you take, not from what you end up with. But yeah, Piggy Bank with Freeloader is okay, and I mean Fruit Tree is very good. But you think there's going to be a lot of wood in the game? I think knowing House Steward is out there, I want to be able to. I want to have access to lots of wood. I like Matic here. Um, I'm going to want a lot of reed to build all my rooms, so getting a clay while doing so looks fine. Ox Team is probably not a bad action either, knowing that I have the desired defense relatively early. Hmm. Yeah, I'll stick with Matic, I guess. Oh wow, Pastureland is still here. I was considering taking this card. Nice. Drain bag looks good. Yeah, since I know that every round I can redstone food into 4 wood, I think it's worth setting it up. So make sure I get 3 occupations out as soon as possible. Something that helps me play improved miners would be nice, because, yeah, Matic and Woodcart, playing them together is a little annoying, but yeah, obviously I'm not going to get something that I haven't seen with my second pick, or with my 7th pick, I should say. Piggy Bank's yet another card I could take. I think I'd be able to take Huntsman's Rifle. Yeah, I like Piggy Bank well enough, but it's just another thing to do this game. I think I don't want to slow my stage 1 any more than it will be. It's already going to be fairly slow playing these improvements when I should just be freeloading. Engineer for ease 2. A very reasonable pick. I'm going to freeload. Don't really want 2 wood, but that's... Well, I mean, I could take the 2 clay, I guess, but... Usually when I see engineer around 1 and 2 clay and the major improvement, I assume that ease 2 was going to take the 2 clay. Because, you know, building the fireplace, getting a food. First fireplace is usually a good thing. Whoops. We did have Archangel come out. Yeah, the card is interesting. Green and a Reed is decent, but with Grain Bag, I don't know. With Grain Bag, taking the grain and the Reed is okay because it means that, you know, when I build the thing, like build the baking improvement that makes Grain Bag better, then I can actually use it. But it looks like I'm probably not going to get a chance. Looks like Fiscus might take it with their first action even. I mean, yeah, Grain in a Reed can be very good for your game. It can be very, very good. I was thinking Grain Bag probably just triggers off of the cooking hearth, and then it's fine, you know. Then you take grain once, get 2 grain, and you sow those 2 grain, and there you go. There's 3 points. PJ17, a racing stable manager. Yes, so I'll do another occupation into a 2 wood action. There's House Steward. Unsurprisingly. Next up, Hedgekeeper. Zipper Maker round 3 would be pretty weak, but I know I'm getting a start player action. And I definitely want to take building resources after getting Woodcart in play. Yeah, maybe Zipper Maker round 3 is okay. Just because it lets me take 2 resource actions in round 4 instead of having to potentially really hope for 4 food. Usually Zipper Maker you play like in stage 3 or 4, but and it solves your feeding there. But maybe here it's okay. If it helps me, especially if it gets me farther ahead in the build a room and family growth queue, then I'd say it's quite worth it. Oh, the reed is still there. Wow. Wow. 3 reed and 1 reed. I guess Ease 2 might take the 3 reed here. Maybe they're going to read Stone Food. I don't know. Hard to predict. Some people it's hard to predict, like, until you know what sort of what level they're playing at. Yeah, Crooked Plow here is interesting on start player. I guess it's Straw Thatched Hut. I guess. It's gotta be with a Crooked Plow this early. So you love the grain in a reed. So what's confusing about it is why have you not taken a grain in a reed yet? Because you love the reed for Reno, and the grain obviously good with Straw Thatched Hut. Yeah, so if it's a late family growth game, I'm in an incredible spot. I mean, Freeloader appreciates late family growth either way. Bargaining Baker. This is not seeming correct. The fact that this reed and grain and 3 reed are both there, something is going wrong. And if I get 4 reed next round, something has gone extremely wrong. And I don't think it's likely, but I can't say it's not possible. I can't say it is not possible. If I get 4 reed next round after Plague Woodcart, they should just concede. Okay, good. The reed gets taken. Good. That's what was supposed to happen. Yeah. Okay, so when you take building resources from an action space, you receive 1 additional food with each resource. So I assume that that Woodcart does not combo with Zipper Maker. But I wonder, I'm looking at the way it's written, I wonder what, so the food that you get is based on how much you take, not how much you receive. It's weird that it says whenever you take with receive with each resource is just a bit weird. It's a bit weird. Yeah, I don't think it combos either, but I'm just wondering about the second part here. It just seems like it's a little, I don't know. This part just it doesn't seem to match. I don't know. There's something with the way it doesn't, like, you try to keep your text consistent on a card as you can is like, I guess maybe I'm not sure how to express why this is not working for me, and I think it's. I'm not sure exactly what it is. So Fiscus probably builds, which means there's a chance I get Reedstone food, which in this round is Reedstone food, food, food. Is that better than taking 4 clay that comes with 4 food? Reedstone is nice, but 4 clay coming with 4 food is pretty nice too. I don't need that much clay this game though. I really don't. I really don't need too much clay. And if I don't get 2 reed in round 5, then the Reedstone food action here would be much better. Now, if I think I'm getting 2 reed next round, like, yeah. If I think I'm getting 2 reed next round, then I could take a grain reed food, I guess, but I think that's worse than Reedstone food, food, food with Zipper Maker. So Fiscus plays expert builder because he's like, you can't make me build the first room. I want to get expert builder out. And then PJ17's like, no, you. And plays lady in waiting. That's funny. That worked out well for Fiscus, I have to say. Oh, he's fishing now. Okay. Wow. Really does not want to build that first room. Interesting. I kind of really hate him not building here. I assume he had enough food. Maybe he didn't have enough food. I think he had enough food. So I kind of really hate him not building because now he's going to be pressured on build and on the animal space at some point. Like he has to like keep both of them in mind. So I think that's kind of scary. He's going to start player play Black Swan Lake. Sure. So yeah, 2 reed or Reedstone food, whatever it is. Whatever it is. Oh, I guess I can freeload Reedstone food. Kind of forgot that I'd played freeloader. Wow, family growth. Okay, yeah. That is not what I was hoping to see, but that's okay. PJ17 is jumping for joy here. Although he's kind of hungry, I don't know. It depends on if he gets a good clay grab next round, I think, because he can get a grain and a vegetable really easily. So the 2 reed might be slightly better, just because I do have designs on building multiple rooms. But yeah, I think build into, well, I won't be able to build into grow next round. But yeah, probably trying to hope for the 2 reed and double building makes sense. Yeah. I mean, I probably wheel the 2 reed, right? I think because yeah, PJ17 build into grow. Fiscus might even start player to get build in front of me. So I think I'm trying to set up round 7, double build, grow in 7 and 8. I think that's probably what I need to be looking at. Don't think Fiscus played that. I think that was a misclick. Okay, yeah, well, I'm not going to start player. Not with freeloader, because it only makes a 1 round difference at most, but I'll take the 2 read, sure. So where's Ease getting the rest of their grain from? Is the plan to reno 3 clay fireplace and get a grain that way? It seems clear that they took straw thatch. They got straw thatched hut as a follow up to House Steward. Fiscus does start player. I mean, I get a 4 wood action with my first move. I really don't care. And if it's not Reno, there's really no pressure on my build a room action in 7. Yeah, it's not Reno. So I get to take wood and take food this round. So I get 6 wood or 4 wood. Probably 4 wood. Getting to Fence Overseer into the sheep is good. And actually, you know what? I wonder if Fiscus will do that and delay growing until round 7. Oh, the expert builder. Oh, he put the fence there, but then the resource is over here. Okay. I was confused. I was very confused. Seems like everyone's playing nice, so I'm guessing Fiscus grows and risks the sheep. Maybe not, though. I mean, probably the correct move is to take the sheep and delay family growth. That seems like it's probably the correct play. In which case, building 1 room there would have been correct. But double building is just so appealing. Okay, so you are really counting on PJ17 not building the 3 clay fireplace and then taking the 5 sheep. Or start playering into the 5 sheep. Yeah, that seems like it's never happening, but I guess it's also possible Ease builds the 3 clay fireplace here and then upgrades to a cooking hearth, and then there's your 3 grain. You could sow 3 of them. Or 3 clay fireplace and then clay oven, and then you don't mind baking the clay oven because you've got 2 grain to sow. Ease plays Drawing Genius. Almost made its way back. Almost. Okay. I need food. I need 1 food. Gonna build the joinery. Seems decent with wood card out this early. Oh, I just protected the sheep for fiscused. I think I'm okay. Well, yeah, Fiscus getting the sheep is scarier than PJ-17 getting the sheep, since Fiscus can breed them. Yeah, might have been a mistake. Got a fence. Okay, yeah, fence into the sheep, but you can only hold 3 of them, so that's pretty ugly. But it's a way of getting 6 food. Yeah, actually, you know what? That's kind of the best. I'm quite happy with that outcome. I'm extremely happy with that outcome. The fact that 2 of the sheep got burnt, I'm pretty happy with this outcome. Yeah. So I think I'm trying to build the cooking hearth in time to eat some of the pasture land animals. Because I play pasture land on family growth, or do I play Matic? No, I think the ship has sailed on Matic. I mean, I do have Huntsman's Rifle, but probably I play pasture land first, and then I would have time to play Huntsman's Rifle the next round. I'd have to take wood first, stone first. But there'll be a 3 stone action in round 9 or round 8. And I don't mind Reedstone food at all. Not with Green Bag, not with the Desire, probably for a 5th room. So Ease is gonna play like a million improvements and get grain with all of them. That seems like the plan. Oh, I'm gonna have to take wood because I'm eating the wood with joinery. So I have to take wood and stone to play Huntsman's Rifle. Might be doable, depending on if eased first action builds or not. Because if they don't first action build, then I'm good to go. And the other 2 players are pretty far away from being able to build themselves, so I might be able to delay my round 8 growth until I can play Huntsman's Rifle with that action. So unfortunately, Fence Helper does not work on Fence Overseer at all. Because it's not a build fences action. Because it's only just fence. It is you are building fences, but it's not a build fence action. So Cooking Hearth and Child's Toy here. Yeah, I think Child's Toy is not a great play. So I think what you need to be doing as ease is you don't play Child's Toy here. You can pay. You either fireplace upgrade to a Cooking Hearth, or what I like better is you play the clay oven here. And you bake 1 grain and you're okay with that, because you're gonna need the food eventually anyways. And the Child's Toy doesn't. The Child's Toy can be held until family growth. So 2D, put a wood on EB. Oh, from Engineer. Yeah, I think knowing that the clay oven comes with a bajillion food, I think I like that over Child's Toy, but yeah, especially if you are going to follow it up with a clay action. One of the reasons not to would be building a full cost clay room, but like I said, I'm pretty sure. Maybe they're giving up on that plan, realizing how hard it is to get that much grain. That seems possible, maybe even likely. So I eat 3 food and a wood. Where is my phone? So Fiscus can build here, and likely will, so that forces my hand. So I'm playing Melon Patch, which is fine. Maybe I'll start player. Maybe I'll do... No, actually that does not work. Because I can't get wood and stone with the same action. Obviously. Oh, nice. Alright. Not build. Yeah, maybe they're counting on this straw thatched hut. I don't know. Did they get a grain with their hearth? They should have got a grain with their hearth. Shouldn't be talking to them on their turn. Oh, these two took a grain when they played Bargaining Baker. One grain seems correct. Well, unfortunately, there's not too much to say about this game because I have unblockable actions. So the rest of this stage is all just figuring out my feeding, and then my stage 4 is continuing to take wood and then just fencing a million times. So, well, I think the huntsman's rifle makes sense because of the boar that I'm getting next round. So I think reedstone food into, well, 3 wood probably does not wheel. That is true. 3 wood probably does not wheel. Maybe it does. PJ17 managed to feed without eating all their sheep that last round. They must have taken traveling players. Yeah, they did. Okay. Even so, I thought they started the round with only 1 food. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. PJ17 fireplace, then 3 food, then 3 wood. PJ17 only fed 4. Oh, and a sheep probably. 4 and a sheep. Okay, yeah, it's probably fine. They probably took 4 food in round 4, and I'm just misremembering how much food they started the round with. It's safe to put the boar on fencing. Seems like Ease 2 has a pretty definitive plan. I don't know if they have time to take the boar, but they do have 6 wood, and it had no desire to build wood. No, like you're not building wood rooms. Building the well here. Okay. They're going to have a lot of improvements. We'll see if they end up with enough wood, but they're certainly going to have a lot of improvements. The problem is I can't hold the boar and the sheep right now. That's kind of the problem I'm facing. Seems like the ovens might be more available than I had thought with bargaining baker on the table, so we'll keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Yeah, I'm not sure why Fiscus didn't just take the 2 sheep and instead built there. I was like never gonna let them build in front of me or grow in front of me. It's kind of odd. Man, if I can get the read on grain when I like set up grain bag for an extra grain and then take 2 grain and a read, like that would be quite silly, I think. 3 wood that comes with 2 extra wood. Seems fine. So I do need a bunch of food. So yeah, I do need the boar. But fortunately, Huntsman's Rifle plus the joinery is all the food I need. It's enough. It's not enough to play Hedgemaster next round, which might be nice to do, but it's enough to do the other stuff. I'll put the O on fence. These would have to fence 4. Put it on the grades. I mean, the grade space is pretty great. And clearly nobody else wants it, which is crazy. It's crazy. Is it just me, or is this the slowest game I've ever been in? I just feel like that took forever. Okay, maybe it's just Ease playing a little slow because they're inexperienced, which is fine. But yeah, Fiscus took forever on that move. Maybe feeding is tight. Nobody fed proper. Nobody set up proper feeding, so. Oh, my first person can't ever use start player. This has to be on major minor. Haha, freeloader. So yeah, the nice thing about getting the fence action here is that then I can actually accommodate the cattle. I was also thinking start player there would be nice because, of course, then I'm guaranteed the cattle wherever I put it. But yeah, seems like this is going well. Wait. Wait. PJ17 with Master Stableman just built one fence at full cost in the field. I feel like there's something I don't know about that is warping this game. Some Lady of the Manor, maybe PJ17 opened Lady of the Manor and Ease has it. Ease 2 has it. Their first 4 picks were Engineer, Bargaining Baker, Lady of the Manor, House Steward. Maybe. Just the action sequencing is really weird, and yeah, first action building a stable. Okay, so is he protecting Farm Steward? Like he's gonna reno and then play Farm Steward and grow in round 10? Sure, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. And Ease is now plowing. Alright. Definitely hunting this boar. Spending a wood on 4 fences. No, hedge into fences I think too risky. Because it also requires 1 extra food, right? From reedstone food or grain. Like eating the raw grain would be bad. It basically forces a reedstone food action. Which doesn't seem right to me. Or doesn't seem worth it for 1 point. Two clay fireplaces now available, which makes it easier for me to potentially eat cattle if I want to try to do that. I think I'm going to get Melon Patch out here and start player. Yeah, this guarantees me the cattle. I very likely will take 2 boar and a cattle with my first move and hunt the boar. And that's my feeding for round 11 taken care of. Last move, reedstone food would be fine. Can't take a veg. I mean, the grain is still there. I'm kind of hoping that I can avoid taking the grain until until grain bag is online, which is probably too greedy, but that's kind of what I'm hoping for. I mean, either way, 1 grain is not fantastic for me with Flat Hill, so I definitely want multiple grain. The question is, do I want to go back to that space multiple times? And at the moment, the end. There you go. It's fine. Finally! Finally, it's taken. Reedstone food here. And then 6 food wood. Was there a straw thatched hut in this draft? Yep, there was. Which I assumed Ease 2 was setting up, but then they took Reed, but they still haven't built. Oh, Fiscus didn't even grow last round. Yeah, these guys are actually starving. I will mention again how amazing it was. How amazing it was that PJ17 had to throw away 2 of those sheep. It made both PJ17 and Fiscus so much hungrier. It's really fantastic. I definitely think it was a I don't know if it was a huge mistake. I think it was a mistake on Fiscus' part to grow instead of taking the sheep. Yeah. Yeah, because he could have just delayed growth 1 round and had a breeding pair of sheep in his supply, so I think that was not correct. And it would have slowed me down too, obviously. So I'll probably grab wood with my first move. Round 5 build. No, PJ17 grew in 5. PJ17 built in to grow in 5. Fiscus could... yeah, well, it was round 6 build in to skip grow. Yeah. Fiscus could have done that. and they could have got the sheep. Instead, PJ17 had 3 moves in a row. They used them to fence, take the sheep, and then build the fireplace first move next round. And they couldn't fireplace first because I had blocked major minor. Finally, we have 2 rooms here. Fisk taking 4 food fish over 3 sheep in round 4 got very punished. That is also true. That is also true. It was a greedy play by Fiscus to not go after the sheep then. And I did talk about that at the time, that he had a lot of pressure after that on the family. There was a lot of pressure on the sheep because of the family growth queue. So there was a chance they got forced into picking one or the other, and that, yeah, technically he didn't have to not family grow. He could have family grow still, and still got the sheep, but of course it would have come at the cost of growing one round later. This is a late Master of None. I guess the boar only came out last round. So 2 food, a stone, a grain, and a boar. Oh, they're a boar on build fences. Hey, I already did that. Yeah, first 4 of 5 actions is people taking food in this round. 2 boar, 2 sheep, fishing, traveling players. Wow. Yeah, so setting up something with grain bags seems sensible. Probably 2 clay into the fireplace even is fine. I also want to plow, so maybe I hope that, yeah, plow with this move. Okay, so the sequence I want is something like, so I want to end with a sown grain and sown vegetable. I want to end this harvest with a sown grain, sown vegetable. So that means I need, if I want to take 2 grain, I need 2 clay, fireplace, grain, vegetable, sow. That's all 5 remaining moves spoken for. Maybe it's okay not to get double grain and just to sow 1 grain, 1 vegetable, and not worry about slightly losing efficiency on grain bag. But if that's the case, then I really should have taken the grain in the read earlier. PJ17 start player stone axe. Yeah, I'm not so interested in Hedgemaster, Hedgekeeper a bunch of times when the game is this hungry. Everybody is really hungry. Yeah, PJ17 is going to sow here. So that kind of means I want to plow in 12 and 13 because I would like to be able to flat hill in round 13 so that I can reno no matter what with my first move in 14. There's still a chance I build one more room. It's not high. It's not. Yeah, probably I can't build another room in Flat Hill, not unless like the actions all fall into my lap. But considering Fiscus and Ease 2 both need to grow still, while Ease 2 will grow in front of me in 12. Yeah. Yeah, so's gone. Three stone's not bad. Four wood's okay. I'll keep plowing. Keep plowing. One cattle for PJ17. Probably setting up for Ox Team, I presume. Taking one cattle twice and then Ox Team last action in 12. Or second action if they first move one cattle, which is a spicy move. Be a pretty spicy move. Take my vegetable now. I don't really think I care which of these clay actions I get. And I want to grab 3 stone in 12. Here's a question. Master of None places a boar on the fencing action space. I cannot take the boar, but it is on the space. So if I have a card that triggers when I take an action space with boar on it or with animals on it, seems like it should trigger, right? So what are some examples of those cards? Written, it has to have that exact phrase. It has to say when you take a space with X on it, with food on it. Food is more common probably. Animals are probably less common. Take an action space with stone on it. Certainly with grain is there are none of those. But with stone and with food maybe. Maybe even with the animals. I guess I'm probably supposed to just build the clay oven. Right? Just build the clay oven here. It's, you know what, if I build the clay oven here and family growth flips in 12, I'm happy. If plow sow flips in 12, I'm less happy. Maybe I don't really care. I guess the next time I sow will probably be a plow sow action. So building the clay oven and then not baking seems like it might be correct. Because I do have the option of taking the boar, and just taking the grain and baking once seems like it should be enough food. Especially because I still have the wood. No bake. I'll probably do a sow bake action in 14. Seems likely. Feed 6 or feed 6 and a wood. So I want to play Hedgemaster and finish up my fencing. Probably after a wood grab. I guess I could Hedgemaster and then just fence again later. That is also fine. But, yeah. Oh, family growth flipped. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh. I don't even have to... I haven't really needed freeloader this game. I have not really needed freeloader. Second action, taking the 2 boar again. 8 food is just really good this game. Yeah, since I'm going to freeload plow sow, it means I don't get a bake action this round. So the boar are a lot better. And then I'll plan to bake in 14. Oh, boar are gone. Okay, maybe I do have to bake this round. Yeah, there's some games where it's amazing, for sure. Oh, it's not my turn yet. Trying to start my turn and that's not allowed. Are more rooms getting built, or am I getting house steward at 4 rooms? Definitely thought Strathach Hut was over here, but I guess it could be still. But they wouldn't be able to build until 14, and they would need some more clay. So we'll keep an eye out, see if they take more clay. Oh, Stone Giant got played. That was ease on start player. And then they're going to family growth harvest totem. Okay. So that almost came back. Almost came back. Taking grain here for safety's sake? I don't know. That seems pretty unnecessary. I want better than 3 stone, but I'll settle for 3 stone. Yeah, I want 4 stone, of course, but 3 stone and then another stone action seems fine. I don't need to play too risky here. I'm liking the spot that I'm in. So last 2 moves, maybe 3 wood and... No, because I need to take grain. I was thinking 3 wood Hedgemaster, but no. I need to take grain. So maybe Hedgemaster and grain. Or not Hedgemaster, 3 wood grain is fine. PJ17 plays Peon. I like Peon. It's a nice card. I will definitely take Raid with my next action, though. Even though I don't think he's baking. Here's a question to think about. So, if you could know all the hidden information about the game at the start of the game, and then you were going to have a to figure out. So you were going to have some algorithm that tells you what the maximum possible points you could get in a regular game is, and what the line is where you get that. Um, how many of those would run through getting round 5 family growth if it was there? So I'm thinking about if you knew round 5 family growth, it was going to be round 5 family growth every game. Um, you would always play for it, right? And you would always play in a way that got it, I think. Unless someone else was really unless the person in front of you is going after it equally as hard, but assuming they're not, it's probably correct for you to do that, right? Like if the person in front of you is taking takes 2 read twice, then maybe it's not correct, but the percentage wouldn't change much, but the point totals would skew very high. Oh, if it was always round 5 family growth. Yeah, I'm thinking more like trying to think about how if you were gonna have a bot learn how to play this game well. The problem is, and it's still the problem that Boîte de Jeu has, it takes forever to program in all these card interactions, and even when you do, you get some of them wrong. It takes forever. That's the big advantage of this site. It's the crucial advantage that because we can enforce the rules ourselves, the bots do not have the game does not have to enforce it for us. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the problem. Is like the card interaction is too complicated. So that's where you need a true AI who's able to read and understand the cards and play the game with other AI with similar capabilities. Then, of course, that AI would be able to get very good at the game because that AI could play thousands of games in a very short period of time. Probably more games. You could probably have the AI play more games than a human could in a lifetime in not too long. So would be interesting. So it's swing plow and crooked plow in the game. Neat. Guess I could have done this in advance because this move was always going to be that. So missing out on the boar is not that much worse than just taking traveling players fishing. So I think what I do is I start player. Plus this way I'm showing that I can Reno. Fruit tree art. I think I drew at the same level in second grade. Whoa. Some big smack talk there. Yeah, so apparently one of the issues is that it sounds like, look out, the people who publish Agricola don't have that many artists that they want to entrust the Agricola art to. And that's part of the reason that the um, anniversary edition, deluxe edition, has been delayed so much. I think also too they probably did not want to release a deluxe edition too closely to their re-release of the revised. And now if you come out with a deluxe edition, it really has to be a deluxe edition not of the base game, but of it's probably a deluxe edition that's based off of the revised rule set and cards, right? Hopefully, hopefully they will include EIK in there and they can include pieces for 5-player and 6-player and all that stuff. I think I kind of just need 4 food. I think 4 food is just something that this game needs. Revised is designed. I don't. So yeah, revised. There is a 6-player expansion. I don't think the components for 6-player are included in the base game. I think the like base box comes with the pieces for 4-player, and that they have expansions that allow for 5 and 6-player. That you have to buy the expansion. It's kind of like the way the Settlers did it, where Settlers, the base game components are support 3 or 4 players, and then you have to get an expansion for you have to get an expansion that has the components for 5 and 6 players. In high school, that's all I wanted. All my birthdays and Christmases and everything, I just wanted Settlers expansions. So I got Seafarers. I remember I got Seafarers for my girlfriend for my birthday one year. And I think I got Cities and Nights for Christmas for my parents. I think I got the 5 to 6 player expansions for 2 out of them, maybe, for my birthday, and then I bought one of them myself. Yeah, I played a lot of Settlers in high school. Both the 3 food actions are gone. Okay. Well, I pick up a food on Reedstone Food, and I probably play Hedgekeeper as my remaining 2 moves, or Hedgemaster. Reedstone Foods that I'm ready to reno. And then I'm going to eat a raw grain. Whoops. You're supposed to harvest, not do things bit by bit. Um, hmm. Unknown's pointing out they could have activated Drawing Genius last round, and I think they forgot to. I think I'm hoping to wheel a bake action. Take plow, sow, wheel, bake. If I don't wheel bake, I'm taking boar again. And this huntsman's rifle has done work. Work. It's done work. So Reno. I don't care about the action that comes with Reno. Yeah, Hedgemaster might not have been a very good play. I maybe should have just planned on getting Reno Fence this round. I was thinking that I would grab pairs of animals, but no, I really, unless I get 6 clay into major minor, which I'm not yet because the pottery's gone. Yeah, the Hedgemaster was not a very good play. It was an action and a food for a point, which is pretty weak. I've kind of been on autopilot. This game has been a little on the tedious side. It's gonna take someone stealing House Steward from me to beat me, I think. I guess he has a pretty respectable improvement score. Yeah, they get their fence action. Yeah, Ease has a pretty nice farm. Um, grab the boar and not eat it. Sure. I'm gonna have to eat some more raw grain. Probably have to eat one more grain because I'm gonna eat a wood. And I get a field from harvesting my last vegetable off of the melon patch. If I do lose, that Hedgemaster play is basically it, because that cost me. I could have baked an extra grain there, which would have so it's a swing. It's like I just wasted an action and spent a food for nothing, because having the extra grain probably saves me a point. Oxgull is decent in a game where you're going to eat every single cattle that you have. Wait, it's kind of weird. Oh, I guess he took a cattle but didn't add it on his farm. Okay, it's just a little odd. Because he was at one cattle before, and now he's at two. But yeah, probably just didn't update after he took one cattle. Last move, 5 wood action. Or next move, 5 wood action, I should say. I wonder if there's like stable architect or something. Something like that I'm not aware of. Also, sort of looks like Rule Breaker from PJ17, but I'm pretty sure that's just because their farm is kind of incomplete. I don't think this is an intentional Rule Breaker. This is a I didn't get the last category action Rule Breaker, so it doesn't actually have it. Oh, I have no idea if Ease has been Feeding with child's toy. I should have been following on that more closely. I will here. Oh, that Hedgemaster was such a bad move. Alright, so I presume I'm getting 3 points from House Steward. So whatever I score plus 6, so it's going to be like 48, which probably is enough to win this game, but... Oh, it's better than that. It's 53. Didn't expect my score to be that good. I guess the House Steward points are just free, but I was counting them. I guess I have a 5-point joinery, so maybe that's I was off, but I was off by quite a bit. Definitely thought more like 48 final for me. I guess I have 5 fields. Oh, I didn't subtract my grain. I should have it's 50. It's 52, not 53. Yes, because I should only have 5 grain. Yes. Two, two, one. One food, 2 vegetable, 3 grain. With a hearth. Yeah, looks right. Yeah, looks like they did that right. So it's 52, 40, 40, 46. GG. Alright guys, that is going to be all from me. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little video. Probably not going to stream tomorrow, but I'll do a couple games on Saturday, so look for me then. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.